Yo, what's going on, your boy Ghost here, and today I'm bringing us another comparison video between the Bruen LMG and the Grau. Now, before we get into it, I want to give you guys a big thank you for 500 subscribers. Like, you guys have been straight up just killing support over the last 2 months. I am truly in disbelief as to how fast I've been growing, because like I was stuck at a certain point for so long, and to see that this growth come to me has been truly, truly a blessing. Um, and honestly, at this point, I'm just kind of going with the flow. You guys have been killing it, so I really trust you guys in helping me reach the goal of 1,000. So, if you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button, turn on those post notifications. And if you find this video helpful or useful, then hit that like button. Also, if you guys would like to see some educational content in terms of analyzing my type of gameplay to help you guys get better at Warzone, let me know, because I'm low-key running out of comparisons to do. Because a lot of people have taken some of the good ones, and people are starting to hop on the wave low-key. And also, I'm posting this video, I believe, maybe a day ahead of schedule. I think that's what you would say, because I usually post videos on Wednesday, and today's gonna be Tuesday. I want to post this video because I believe that the season 4 might be starting today at night. I'm not entirely sure. Don't quote me on that. There's been a lot of speculation, and I'm just going with the speculation. So yeah, I'm just gonna do it just in case, because if I want to have a video about season 4 on the day after it comes out. So like I said earlier, the Bruen and Grau are being compared in today's video, and obviously the Grau is the universal weapon of Warzone. It's pretty much the face of Warzone, and everyone and their mama uses this gun. As opposed to the Bruen, which is a DLC weapon that came in I believe a month ago, and I rarely see it, mostly because of the challenge that you have to do for it. Because I know for a fact, if you don't have multiplayer, you are not doing the Bruen challenge. I'm actually gonna put up the Bruen challenge right now, and as you can see, this challenge right here is damn near impossible to do without multiplayer. So for all you guys that don't have multiplayer, this video might not be applied to you. But if you do have multiplayer and you already have the Bruen, then this video right here is gonna help you a lot. So by the title of this video, it's probably gonna be something along the lines of this gun being maybe better than the Grau. And there's a lot of reasons why. I'm not just saying this to make a clickbait video. I used the weapon, and I truly believe that it could be a replacement if, for example, there's a theoretical nerf to the Grau. I'm actually gonna put up the recoil pattern now of the Bruen. And if there's one thing that the Bruen, in my opinion, does not have over the Grau, it's gonna be its long range accuracy. I believe that at close to medium range, it's better than the Grau. Kind of like how the M4 is better than the Grau at medium and close range. But in terms of long range, I don't think many weapons beat the Grau in long range, especially the Bruen. However, that's not to say that you can't kill people at long range. There's going to be a few clips later on in the video to show you that I can, kill people at that range. And you're not just confined to medium to close range. My class setup is going to be showing up right now. I actually used one without the reflex sight. I had an underbarrel instead, but I saw that I couldn't really do it, because here's one of the clips of me with the iron sight. I needed to be able to see them. I couldn't really see with this iron sight. It's not a terrible iron sight, but for me, I would have preferred a reflex, which I ended up putting later when I was using this gun. And you saw the class setup there. That's my final class setup. But the reason why I say that this gun could be better than the Grau, and I don't really like saying that in these comparison videos, but for this one, I'll make an exception, because the Grau is seen as this untouchable weapon that many weapons can't come close to. But this right here, I think, has the ability to, because I feel like it does a lot of things way better than the Grau. I'm pretty sure it has way more damage. So, in that example, hold up, let me just cut myself off real quick. But I just destroyed that kid on the head glitch. I don't see myself doing that with the Grau at all. I think I get outgunned there, or I leave him one shot. There's a lot of instances where this damage just completely blows my mind, and for it to have little to no recoil and a great fire rate and great mobility, man, that's crazy. Right here, bro, if you get caught in the open with this Bruen, you're dead. You know what I'm saying? You're not surviving. I'll give you an example, because I know a lot of people have probably picked up this weapon. There's actually ground loot of the Bruen. It's called the glitch, I believe. It's a legendary weapon. It's the orange one, right? The orange whatever. The one that you pick off the ground. And that class setup right there is actually pretty good as well. It's probably by far the best weapon to get in the begin game, but it's kind of rare to find. So it's not something you should be focused on getting, because it's harder to find than a P90 or M4. But right here is an example of something that I believe the Grau would have not done. He's running. He's down. Like, I don't think the Grau is down in those 2 people right there. And that's where it's stupid to me. Like, because I know that the VKM is also one of those weapons that hits really hard, but it is negated by the mobility, the fact that it has 100-round mags. And I know that doesn't sound too bad, but it's very slow. The one thing that makes this Bruen stand out from like a VKM is the fact that it has this one specific attachment that makes every trouble that the LMG has just completely go away. It has this clip attachment, the 60 round. It gives you so much good stuff. It literally makes this gun into like a hybrid AR in an LMG, because it has like the LMG damage, but then it has sort of a slower AR like mobility. But you can really like get away with that when you run like an MP5 or a P90 secondary. You know, you probably could negate the fact that it doesn't move, like your mobility is slow. Like alone with this weapon, you could probably run it. I wouldn't recommend it though, because you'd probably be slow. I would definitely recommend using an MP5, P90 close range, or not close range, just to move around in general, because like this gun has the ability to fight up close. Honestly, I believe that the closer comparison to this would be like an M4. However, that video was already taken, or I wouldn't be doing that right now, but someone already took it. No one did the Grau yet though. And honestly, I've seen this weapon come out of the shadows a little bit, and not a lot of people are really using it. Like, I don't see a lot of YouTubers using it, but that's because I believe because of the challenge that you have to do in order to acquire this weapon. That challenge in itself is very difficult for people that do not have multiplayer. Honestly, I don't think it's possible at all, especially since you got to get 3 kills in smoke, and it's not. I don't think it's possible at all. And like just Plunder or Warzone. If you've done it in it, I give you major props. You're a beast. But yeah, we're gonna be going into the Grau now, and honestly, there's nothing really I can say about the Grau. This is a weapon that I'm pretty sure everyone at this point in the Warzone cycle knows what this gun can and can't do. But when you compare it up to a Bruen, honestly, I think that the Bruen might be its closest competition in terms of being the best weapon in the game. I know some of you guys might say that the Ram could be the one competing for the the Grau spot. But I don't know. I know that the Ram has the highest kill potential of an AR or some shit like the highest DPS. So I don't know what it has. It has the highest damage. I don't know exactly like the specifics of it, but it's a very good weapon. I know that, but I don't know. I just feel like the Bruen could do a lot more than a Ram or Grau can do. I'm really surprised that I haven't seen the Bruen more. I know that the challenge is very demanding for people that don't have multiplayer, and honestly, like I said, very unachievable, because that challenge is ridiculous. And if you don't have multiplayer, good luck. If you have multiplayer, hop in shipment, do your thing. That's how I did it. It's crazy though, because I swore that I was never gonna do that challenge, but yet I found myself doing it because I heard the Bruen was really good, and one of my friends was using it, and he was doing wonders with it. So yeah, like I said though, the 2 things that I believe that the Grau has over the Bruen are the long range accuracy and the mobility. But like, mobility to me is kind of an obsolete factor, just because for me, I run an overkill MP5, so I'm using this AR for like long distances. So mobility, I don't think really plays a factor when you're shooting someone across the map. You're just trying to kill them, so it's all about your accuracy and damage. And I think the Bruen is I think it has more damage than the Grau. I don't know the statistics. It feels like it does, but again, someone's gonna be there to correct me, and feel free to, if you know, because I don't know. I don't know the specifics of these weapons. I feel that the Bruen is just stronger. And honestly, to me, I think that a feel of a weapon goes way farther than any statistic that you can give me. So like, you know, that's just my opinion though. But yeah, in terms of long range accuracy, I think that obviously the Bruen isn't at the same level as the Grau, but it's close enough to where you can do damage at long distances. And if not, all you have to do is hit a few shots, and you're gonna down them because the damage is gonna make up for it anyway. So yeah, like, if you have multiplayer and don't have the Bruen yet, I would really highly suggest you going for it. It's a pain in the ass to some. I still think it is. Some people told me, it's easy if you go to shipment, but that's still 15 games of doing a stupid challenge that, shouldn't even be in it. But, if you have it, give it a try. And if you don't have multiplayer, I'm sorry. This video kind of doesn't apply to you. If you want to try to get the game on sale or not, I wouldn't really like break the bank just to get a weapon. Because, I mean, there's going to be a new season coming out soon, and maybe that weapon could be better than the Grau. Or, like I said, that Ram might be a great alternative. Actually, you know what? I'm not going to speak on the Grau. I made a video about the Ram and Grau. So if you want to check that out, go ahead, be my guest. But, anyway, thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys later. Peace.